Hello everyone, I am Santos from section STEM Total 3, and today I'll be showcasing to you my homemade plant cell project. I've already pre-recorded myself discussing it, so without further ado, let's play it. Hello everyone, this is Santos from section STEM 1203, and this is my performance test for my general biology midterm. If you haven't realized yet, this is a plant cell. So first of all, over here, the plasmodesmata. The plasmodesmata is responsible for cell-to-cell communication. Next to that is the cell wall. The cell wall is responsible for giving the cell its rigidity, and it acts as a shield against mechanical stress. Inside, over here, this is the cytoskeleton. The cytoskeleton is a network of fibers that gives the cells its shape. Next to that is a lining called the cell membrane. The cell membrane holds together all parts of the cell. It acts as a passageway for specific molecules, and it is responsible for the movement of the cell. Within, we have the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm may not be visible here, but it fills up the cell. It is a fluid substance where all the organelles are suspended on. It is also where most processes occur within the cell. Inside, we have the control room of the cell, called the nucleus. The nucleus is surrounded by a membrane called the nuclear membrane. The nuclear membrane acts as a passage for substances. Within the nucleus, we have the nucleoplasm. The nucleoplasm, which is over here, the nucleoplasm carries DNA material. And within the nucleoplasm, we have the nucleolus, which is responsible for the synthesis of RNA, and it also aids in the production of proteins. Attached to the nucleus, you have the endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is divided into two parts, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the rough endoplasmic reticulum. The rough endoplasmic reticulum got its name due to the fact that there are ribosomes attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, giving it its rough appearance. It is responsible for the production of proteins. Next is the endoplasmic reticulum that is smooth, or the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It is responsible for the production of lipids and steroids. It is also responsible for the breaking down of drugs and alcohols. As the endoplasmic reticulum produces proteins, it would be then sending those proteins to the Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus is also known as the post center of the cell, as it receives those proteins, further modify them, and package them into secretory vesicles, which will be then sent to different parts of the cell when needed. Next is the vacuole. It is a fluid sac that acts as a storage for food, water, and enzymes. Next is the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, as it converts sugars into ATP, being the source of energy of the cell. Next to that is the chloroplast. It is a plastid, and it is the site for photosynthesis. It also carries chlorophyll, which is responsible for the plant's color. Next is the peroxisome. The peroxisome carries oxidative enzymes responsible for breaking down toxic materials to prevent it from harming the cell. Similarly, the lysosomes. It contains enzymes used for intracellular digestion, meaning it is responsible for breaking down worn-out cell parts and foreign materials such as viruses and bacteria. Unlike in animal cells, lysosomes and plant cells are less in number, so the majority of them are found within the vacuole. Next are the ribosomes. The ribosomes are the smallest organelle, yet the most plentiful. Their role is the synthesis of proteins. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is entirely made out of recycled materials, other than the coins, of course. I used some old folder to create the cell wall, my research papers to create the cell membrane, the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and of course the Golgi apparatus. I used my old art paper from my old school projects for my vacuole and the nuclear membrane. I also used some old illustration board to create the framework for this vacuole, nucleolus, and the ribosomes. And I've used some fasteners to represent the mitochondria and the chloroplast. They're just different in color. And the coins that I've used were from my old wallet. I used these silver coins for my lysosomes and the others for the paroxysomes. And once again, I am Santos from sections 10, 1203, and this is my performance test for my general biology midterm. Thank you for listening and watching.